Hello everyone. This video is going to cover the three basic jump instructions. These are very important if you want to get more involved with assembly, as you'll see stuff like loops use this if you want to do function calls, things like that. So understanding branches, as was covered in another video, and jumps are very important to become a good assembly programmer. And honestly, understanding this stuff makes you a better overall programmer in many different languages. So let's get started here. So to start off, we have just a simple J instruction, which means jump unconditionally. Again, there's no conditions here. It's not like branch, right? There's no comparison. So we don't need to compare registers here that actually jump to this label here. So the program will jump and then print out a message stored in the data section and then end the program. This exit line is going to be completely skipped because it jumps down to here. So that's assemble and run it. As you can see here, the jump is executed. All right. Our next program here, our next program is going to demonstrate the jump register unconditionally instruction. And you won't really see it usually, in my experience, personally, I've never really used it like this, but this is how you this is important to understand for the jump and link instruction, which we'll cover next. So essentially, very similar to jump unconditionally, but instead we're storing a label into an address, and then we're jumping to that address, which has the label stored in it. So again, very similar here. We're loading the my function address into register T0, and then we're jumping to that register, which is my function. And a very similar thing the last time, we'll print out a message, end the program. This lines 11 and 12 will be skipped because it will jump from 9 to 14. All right, that's assemble and run. As you can see here, the program jumped to my function, printed out the message, and then ended the program. Okay, so now this is definitely this last one, jump and link or JAL instruction, most important to understand, and it uses the jump register instruction. So this is a little more advanced than the last one, in which we're jumping to a function and then returning back to the main. So as you can see here, line 9 is calling the JAL my function. It's important because this instruction uses in conventional sense the RA register or return address register. It stores where you were in the program. Very important. So we're jumping to my function, right? And we're printing out a message. And then this line, very important. If you get into assembly programming, you will be typing this instruction a lot. JR return address. So again, it's what it did before. So it's returning to here because that's what's stored in the return address variable. In other words, you're returning to a caller. So you can, if you're thinking of Java or C or something like that, you can think of that as a return statement. That's what this is. So once that's returned, a return message is printed out and then the program ends. So let's test this out. So as you can see here, it jumps to my function, it prints out a function message, returns back to main, prints out a return message, and then ends the program. This seems pretty simple from if we're doing one function call, but this can get complicated with nested function calls, which I will cover in another video. So thank you for your attention. I appreciate your time, and have a good day.